why is it important to keep a pen and paper handy when we
Mm,
practice, and also by
mm.
your bed at night when you're
Mm.
having dreams? Can you go over that with the folks?
Well, you see, this journey starts on the inside, and it's all about us becoming conscious. So, when we go to sleep at night, it's not our conscious mind that's any longer active, it's our unconscious mind. And as we sometimes wake up, we flow in and out of consciousness. And sometimes we have really lucid dreaming. And sometimes you're so elusive, you actually, that third party of you, your soul, your soul, it knows you're now dreaming, right? So, when you're coming out of the state, you'll notice that it's so real, but within 5 to 10 minutes, you're already losing it because you're shifting from one state of consciousness to the other. You're really more in this 4D consciousness when you're asleep than you are in 5 or third D. Now, as you clear 4D, two beautiful things start to happen. You're going to love this. And that is, you're more conscious of both 5 and 3D. And because you're able to be more conscious, you're able to be more awake, because conscious means being awake. You hear these people talking about it's the great awakening. Well, we've been waking up for thousands of years. It's accelerating. You got to decide how awake you want to be.
Yes.
Now, we got llamas in our order that are so awake that they don't even have to retreat for sleep except maybe once every 7 to 10 days. They'll sit down in a 30 to 45-minute meditation when normally people would spend 6 to 8 hours of totally going unconsciousness. And here's the thing, they'll charge their body by retreating from the world and its activity, but they are totally conscious that they're doing this. Think about that. And then every now and then, they'll just release everything and they'll go to sleep for 4 to 6 hours. But we have several llamas in our order. I'm a baby llama. I mean, I've only been training for 50 years. I've only been a llama for a little over a decade. I'm the youngest of all 36 of the llamas, but that's because of another story one day I'll share with you. And the key is the fact that they want to be fully awakened, right? Remember the movie Dune. They're remaking the movie Dune, or just remade the movie Dune. And the sleeper has awakened was the famous line in the series The Dune, right? This is so much accurate, you can't even imagine how accurate. Our second series of teaching that we're going to redo after next year, redoing the Circle of Life, is going to be, it's titled Awake and Remember. Awake and remember. And so, how far do you really want to remember?
Right.
See, I'm going to share with you in the mornings, Daily Lama, that about 5 to 10 years into training, I had remembered all the way back to my birth in this lifetime. Well, that wasn't that big of a deal because I was only 25 to 30 years old when that happened. I didn't have to go back. But then all of a sudden, I started remembering who I was before this incarnation. That is an extended memory. And then Abba took me back and expanded my memory more and more and more. And one day, Abba took me back to show me how creation started. And the most powerful thing that happened in my life when that happened is I find out years later that on the same mountain, in the same area, Master Rabbi Jesus found out who he was and saw the center of creation as Abba whispered into his ear. You can't even begin how humbling that experience was to the Lama. But nothing is by accident. Everything is on purpose. If you're not satisfied with your energy, if you're not satisfied with your life, change it. You have the power. God the Father, Abba, gave you that power. All we're asking you to do is embrace your peace first, and then come into your power and understand there is a community now available that is globally, and with your bunny slippers on from the comfort of your house or office, you can join this network and benefit, and it's for free. All we're asking, if you're serious about transformation, is give us 20 to 40 minutes a day. Get off that couch, put that remote controller down, and give us a little bit of effort. That's all we're asking. You can keep your billfold tucked in the drawer, okay?